Hi there, and welcome to Yes and No. At first blush, this might seem like a pretty simple module. It gives you a display with a question on it, like, is the sky green? Well, the obvious answer to this is no, but we don't press no or yes yet. We first determine where the thresholds for swapping yes and no are on these buttons based on what color they are. Well, what does that mean? Well, let's start with the green color here. So the amount of presses needed for a switch on the left button is the button is either blue or orange. No, the button is either green or orange. Yes, so the left threshold is 4. The right threshold here for the button is neither green nor yellow, which it is, it's purple, is 3. So the left button needs to be pressed a total of 4 times, or the right button needs to be pressed a total of 3 times. Well, what happens when we hit the threshold? After the set amount is reached, the buttons switch their functions, and the press counter for the button that triggered the switch is reset. It can be a mouthful, but in essence, it's exactly what it's saying. Say that we incur 4 left presses, irregardless of whether it's yes or no, just left presses, full stop. We incur 4 of them. What this would do is we could notate for ourselves with a little asterisk here that this asterisk denotes that yes and no have been swapped since it's reached the threshold. Then the threshold resets to 0. Let's start the module and you'll see this activate because the amount of times we have to solve questions is somewhere between 6 and 14 or 15, I think is the max I've seen, but it can get up there. Note that there are 98 unique questions on this module. Some of them are confusing, some of them will try to trip you up, some of them require outside info that's not found in the game, not found in the manual either, so your expert might have to do some digging. Is the sky green? Well, not usually, so let's say no. Okay. Do cows eat grass? Yes. Is the bomb timer greater than 0? Yes. And we continue on our merry way until we hit one of these thresholds. Is this KTaNE? Yes, it is. Does nothing start with an N and end with a G? Yes, it does. Okay. We've now hit a threshold. So we toggle our asterisks, telling ourselves that no and yes have been swapped. We reset this to 0. Now we look at the question. I pressed no, don't do the same. So we press yes, right? Except yes now is no. So instead of answering this question with a yes, we answer this question with a no, which helps the right side. Is grass green? Well, yes it is, but in this case, yes means no, so no. We've now reached the threshold on the right side, so we remove this, we reset to 0, and we answer questions as normal. Are fish vegan? No. Is human blood red? Most of the time, yes. If it's oxygenated, let me keep increasing these counters. Is this keep speaking and nobody explodes? No. 2. Is true or true true? This is the logic statement, so is true or true true? Yes, it is. 2. Do cows drink water? Yes, they do. See? Cows don't drink milk, they drink water. Is wood a liquid? Not unless you get it so hot that it no longer becomes wood. So, no. And the module solves just as we would reach our threshold, which would turn the asterisks on. I can't press the right keys, but that's alright, I can solve the module. Let's solve another case of this. A little faster this time. Button is blue, yes, 1. Right side is either green or yellow, 1, 1. So that means when we incur a press on either button, we have to swap. This is where it gets really fun. Do pigs fly? Not unless you put them in a catapult and I feel like this is talking about sustained flight, so let's say no. Instead of incurring this, we just note that every time we press one of these, we have to toggle the asterisks here. I think that's a little more helpful than going through that every time. Because this is just an on-off state. Minus. Well, this means no. It's a little squashed there, but you can see that the minus refers to the no, so we'll press yes. Toggle. Do cows drink water? Yes, they do. Toggle. Does the government levy taxes? They do. I'm not sure if how many people know this information, but they do. Asterisk is on, so no. I pressed yes, do the same. Yes. Do onions have lawyers? No, not unless they're very specific about it, but in this case, yes. Is this module solved yet? Not yet. Is the Earth flat? Oh, every particle in my being wants to press no here. But we have the asterisks on, so the answer to is the Earth flat, for all you conspiracy theorists out there, is yes, the Earth is flat. Press yes. Okay. Don't not press no. Let's cancel these nots out, so don't press no. Okay, wait a minute, we have that asterisk on, so no. Is true XOR true true? No, it's not. Do onions have layers? Yes, they do, so no, they don't. Solved. Ooh, that's a lot going on. Let us try one more module. Orange. 1. Oh, left. Let me put left instead of orange. Yeah, that'd be good. Right is yellow, so 1, 1. We have a pure swap case again. Let's not even write the threshold in. We know what they are. Is it 2019? If this module strikes me for this, I will be a little upset because it's 2020. It should know better. Is it 2019? No. There we go. I have faith again in this module. Is true or true true? Yes, so no. Is the bomb timer greater than 0? Yes. Don't press no. No thank you, I will. Plus means yes. Press no. So yes. Is 1 less than 1? No. Is it February 30th? It will never be February 30th, so absolutely. Is this thing solvable? Yes. Is this yes and no? Well, no. And we've solved it. So, there's a who's on first crazy talk sort of element to this where you need to be careful with how you read the questions as a diffuser, or if you're reading them to your expert for you, you need to be super careful and make sure that your expert gives you the right toggles or answers the question correctly for you as it's traveling back and forth. That's yes and no in a nutshell. Thank you so much for watching. I know that I was initially confused when I read this module because I thought it could be pretty ambiguous where the buttons switch or how they switch, so after further review, now I'm here to help you with it, so hopefully this has helped you to solve yes and no just a little bit better.